UFC Vegas 110 is this Saturday. We have 13 fights, and I got two special guests with me. Gonna give a breakdown for every single fight. Gonna give a bet on every single fight. What's up, Finesse? What's up, Finz? How you guys doing tonight, man?
Doing good, brother. I'm ready to
What do you
break
guys
down this
what do
card.
you guys think
Ready.
about this card so far?
Yeah, bro. I'm ready to break this one down. Overall, I think it's a lot of sneaky fights on here. As from a betting perspective, it's been kind of hard to find some spots that are good. I see a lot of 50-50 matchups, but I see a lot of very intriguing fights. So yeah, I'm ready to break this one down and pick some spots.
Hell yeah. No, we got some good pay-per-views coming up that obviously are, this isn't one on that level. But I think for a fight night, for especially for an Apex card, man, it's a solid Apex card. Like for some of these dumpster fire Apex fucking cards we've gotten recently, uh, this is pretty solid. So, yeah, some exciting, fights that look like they're probably going to end up being bangers as well. So, yeah, I'm excited for the card. Also, just some spots that I actually do like betting wise, some props I'm still eyeing. So we'll get into all that. But if you're new to the show, man, I know first of all this is the latest we've ever started it up. So I imagine there'll probably be a lot of you guys watching this tomorrow. But if you're watching it live, make sure you go into the caption, give both these guys a subscribe. If you're watching on the recap, go into the top of the caption. I'll add timestamps. Get off my back. The timestamps will be there if you're watching it on the recap. Jeez, you guys with the timestamps, man. You don't leave me alone. It'll be a 10-minute video, and they'll be like, timestamps, question mark? I'm not watching. Unsubbed. But anyways, yeah, no, yeah, I think it's a solid card. We'll get into it. They will give a fight or a bet on every single fight on this card. We'll start at the bottom, work all the way to the top. It'll be a 1 unit minimum for every single bet they do. 5-minute max or unit max, and then a 25-minute max on the card, and a 10-minute or 10-unit minimum. So pretty simple. They can parlay, they can use props, whatever they want. Any type of active line is fair game. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Both these guys know what they're doing. They've been on the show several times. So, but if you guys have any questions, let us know. And yeah, let's get into it, man. First fight on the card, we got Alencar taking on Carnelossi. We'll kick it off. Oh, this is going to bother my OCD, actually. We'll kick it off with Finesse. Your name's first. You got to go first.
All right, let's get it on and fucking popping. Yeah, I mean, interesting fight. I can see why the Ariani side would be so attractive. WMMA and all the holes that Talita has in her game, but Ariani not the one, man. The fade is coming on Talita, but I personally don't think Ariani's the one just yet. You're not even getting the best of the price in terms of the plus money on Ariani. So I think Talita handled business. I mean, normally when chicks want to take Ariani down, they do take her down, and it's really that simple, man. I think Ariani black belt within her own right, but I just don't really think she has good grappling, bro. In my opinion. So I think Talita gets takedowns, either consolidates position, maybe threatens a couple of deep subs, maybe finds a sub. Obviously, that's the strongest part of her game, but I think the juice is kind of worth the squeeze in this matchup. I'm not gonna get too fancy and play sub or points, anything like that. I'm gonna just go Talita money line. We'll go 2.5 units. I know it's pretty juice. I think it's like minus 230 or something like that. So we'll go 2.5 units. Start the card.
You said the money line for 2 units?
2.5. I think it's like
Two and a
minus
half.
230. So let's do 2.5.
Got you. All right. The money line for Finesse on Alencar. And what about you, Finz? What do you got on this one?
All right. So if there's anything I learned from being on the show a few times at this point, you do have to take some big swings in order to win, and you kind of have to avoid trappy spots. So in this one, Talita Alencar, yes, she can probably get takedowns. Carnelossi's been taken down by every fighter that wants to take her down. I can see that. I just don't think her takedowns are really that good. I mean, shooting for 20 takedowns in a fight, you might think that's like a good sign of cardio, but to me, that's just like you're not good at taking someone down and holding them there. So Carnelossi, I think, can even get takedowns of her own. And I think if this is striking, I think Talita can land something big, maybe. But I think Carnelossi will land with more volume and could basically win a decision. So with all that being said, even if that doesn't happen and Toledo's just holding her on the ground, we've seen Jailton. Don't remind me, as I remind myself. So I'm going with Carnelossi by decision. Plus 420 on FanDuel. Because I don't think she can finish Toledo. Also, that's another point I was trying to make. I don't know what the best line is on that. Carnelossi by decision.
Let me check. Carnelossi decision plus 420.
Yeah,
literally. That's what I see, baby.
Meant to be. That's destiny right there, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a sign right there from the gods, the MMA gods.
Yeah, I don't think she's knocking out Toledo, and she's definitely not submitting her. So if I'm going to take that side, I might as well just take the decision. So,
got you. And for 1 unit, right?
Yeah, for 1 unit. Sorry. Yep.
No, you're good. This guy says, "Yo, I came to hear Mr. Beast. How dare you?" It's like one guy a week. But anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I actually bet Carnelossi at plus 250. That was my first bet in the week, and I actually thought the line was gonna grow, and I was gonna get reverse CLV'd. What's it at right now? I think it's actually, yeah, it's like plus 225. Oh no, that's not even a real book. That's my.
Yeah, it's like under 200 now.
Yeah, I knew it was like plus 220 last night. Oh wow, yeah.
You did your job.
Yeah, or no.
Yeah, like all you can do is get your money in ahead, bro. At that point,
gotta... Yeah, no, I think Alencar could take her down. I mean, it opened, dude. Did you see it opened at like 4-1 on Bet Online? Like, I mean, it was probably there for like 5 seconds. I didn't look, but you could probably put like fucking $10 on it. But still, I think the Alencar probably can get some wrestling going. I get why she's the favorite. I think Alencar sucks, man. Like, I don't think she's good. And I think low-level women's MMA like this, like, it's just a spot where it's been working out for me just time and time again. So I'm just going to take another swing. What up, Mushroom? How you doing, man? How you doing, bro? But anyways, we can move on to this next one, man. Definitely can't knock. I get it. A girl that is going to go out there and shoot a bunch of takedowns against a girl with like a 20% takedown defense. I get it. But, Also, Alencar seems like a fucking nutcase, man. I don't know if she's all there or if she's even training hard. I don't know. Like,
that might make her better.
On Instagram since Contender Series, and she be posting some sus shit. And it just never seems like she's like fully locked in. Carnelossi, on the other hand, taking her freaking strength and conditioning very seriously, as always. Drinking her acai. But we got a much better fight next, man. We can move on to this next one. We got Phil Rowe taking on Sung Young Ko. Some people have been saying suck. Is it really pronounced that? Like, I think, am I wrong? I thought it was just like suck or sung. I'm throwing myself off now. But anyways, what do you got on this one, fans? What do you think, man?
All right, so I think Seokjung Ko having the Sambo background, I think that's a very good base for MMA. And I feel like he's fought someone similar to Phil Rowe and Igor Cavalcanti, and he kind of made easy work of him. He mixed in takedowns, he got striking out of distance, and I feel like he can do that exact thing in this matchup. And that's been the take I've been saying. Seokjung Ko by decision. That's my pick. But for the sake of the show, if Phil Rowe were to win, 4-inch height advantage, 9-inch reach advantage. All 5 of his UFC wins are by KO, and all 5 of them are by late round KO. And Seokjung Ko is 12-2, and both of his losses are by KO. No pun intended. That's his name, and both his losses are by KO. Phil Rowe 0-4 to the decision. So it makes a lot of sense for Seokjung Ko to win this by decision and not finish Phil Rowe. But Phil Rowe just has a way of winning late. And for the sake of this show, I'm going to do a pretty large swing here. And I'm just going to go with Phil Rowe by round 3 KO. I got plus 2,200 on FanDuel. I don't know if there's a better line.
The balls are humongous. I love it.
Round 3 KO. Let me check.
He got a round 3 KO against Angelusa, round 3 KO against Nico Price, round 2 against Witt, round 2 against
22 to 1. 22 to 1, Cody.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Round 3 against Leon Shabazian. This guy's a round 3 merchant, bro.
Got you. Rowe, round 3 KO, plus 2,200 for 1 unit. What do you got, Finesse?
Yeah, I mean, if Rowe wasn't an absolute back fumbler, I'd be interested in his price. He seems kind of public now, public dog of the week. You're not getting the best price as you were earlier in the week. So, a lot of things, even though I think Phil is supremely talented, I think he's going to have like a 9-inch reach advantage, something stupid like that. Very, very slick 1-2. When he's throwing straight punches and when he's going in for the kill, man, he seems like, one of the nastiest and most talented guys in the division, when he's trying to close the show and putting on finishing sequences, but there's just so many lapses in between, what I'm saying, whether it's starting slow, whether it's losing big moments, fumbling fights, things like that. I just can't be interested in, if he was plus 200 or plus 250, it'd be a different story, but I just can't get up for it, man. I do think he's the better overall fighter. I think he's a better striker, like we said, much longer and taller fighter. Price speed advantage, all these advantages, but I can't trust him to win a fight. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really have any interest in that side, even though I do think he's kind of the money line side, quote unquote. But I mean, I guess we'll just start chalky first couple of fights. Let's go KO or points. Minus 155. Now let's go 2 units. I mean, I think Phil is, efficient and good enough on the ground to kind of not make dire mistakes and get sub by this guy, who's not necessarily a supreme sub threat, in my opinion. So let's hope it's not a club and sub, and let's go KO points.
You said KO or points, and what's the line on that?
Minus 155.
Minus 155 for 2 units, KO or points, and then Finz going with the Rowe round 3 KO for 1 unit at 22 to 1. Yeah. I think it's I think Ko is really good. I'm trying not to be too high on him because I cashed him as a big underdog 2 times in a row. So this is a time where I'll even admit sometimes for me in my head, I'm like, I'm playing with house money. This is free rolling. One more shot. And it's like, nah, sometimes just, get out and take the money. But I just cashed him as a 4-to-1 dog basically twice in a row. It was like plus 390 and like plus, I think it was like 420 against Igor, that Cavalcanti, that bum on Contender Series. But I think Rowe is good. It's just, man, he cannot stuff a takedown to save his life. He doesn't know how to win minutes. I mean, literally, he's never won a decision. So I never play these props. I typically look at them, I'm not going to lie, as kind of sucker props. So a lot of times I'll say, though, but I actually bet Rowe decision equals no action plus 130. It opened at plus 130. I think it's plus 115 now. Still think there's value. I mean, he's super durable. We've seen him, get hurt, but I think Rowe's also one of them type of dudes where he takes a little bit of pride in like, okay, yeah, you won the decision, but you can't whoop my ass. You know what I mean? Like, that's how a lot of guys in that gym are. So I think he's the type where he's going to have to like put Rowe out to finish him. And submitting him, I don't see that happening. Getting his first submission over a legitimate black belt in a row, I don't really see it. So probably a decision for Ko. I would lean, but yeah, I would not be shocked if Rowe knocked him out because sometimes Ko's a little low volume and basic on the feet, throwing kicks with no setup. So if that happens, Rowe could definitely just clip him with that long friggin'. I mean, dude's gonna have like pretty decent reach, and he knows how to use it. So yeah. Anyways, we can move on. Lean Ko decision, but I like that decision, no action for Rowe. Look, feels a little square, but I actually plus money in that. It feels like I don't know. I just got to do it. But Mazerat Ruiz, Elise Ardalean, another women's MMA. Biggest favorite on the card, Elise Ardalean. That is freaking crazy, dude. I'll actually say I've been higher on him than most. I bet her won in that last fight against Ryan DeSantos, but I bet her against Melissa Martinez. People were telling me I got robbed. I honestly disagree. I thought she lost the fight pretty clearly, but I do think she's better than a lot of people think. That being said, 4-1, like get real. But Finesse, what do you think about this one, man?
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely zero fucking chance. I'm laying, this price in a fight like this. Montserrat is probably one of the worst to ever do it. Respectfully, of course, respectfully. But I mean, she's like a walking token, like fucking head and arm throw, scarf hold type of chick. It's just so absurd. And she's still getting UFC fights. Shout out to her, getting a paycheck. But do we not have better options on the regionals? I want to explore. But yeah, man, I just what am I gonna do? She's at least is better everywhere. It's a terrible price. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's go. Let's go. Jesus Christ. Like I don't want to keep just going juice, man. All right, you know what we'll do? We'll do fuck it. Why not swing, right? Let's go at least 2-3 KO 9-1. It's a terrible fucking price too, man.
You
But
said
we'll go at
9 to
least
1?
yeah, 9-1. At least 2-3 KO 9-1. We'll go a unit. Absolutely disgusting. Do not play that.
Elise Ardalean, round 2 or round 3 KO, 9-1 for 1 unit. What about you, Finz? What are you thinking?
Bro, I'm dying, bro. This fight is so cheeks, bro, and the fact that Alice Ardalean is minus 400 is absurd. But the reason I'm dying is because I was gonna also take Alice Ardalean by KO because Montserrat Ruiz 3-fight KO loss streak. One of them was on the feet, 2 of them on the ground, and she's 3-0 to the sub. And she just fought Jacqueline Amarim and Eduardo Mora, both high-level sub threats. They KO'd her on the ground, so I don't think Ardalean is going to be the one to submit her. With all that being said, I mean, the way Ardalean fights, I don't think she's going to win a decision. I think she's going to finish Montserrat Ruiz. The fact that FTB went with rounds 2-3 KO, the reason why I'm laughing is because now I kind of want to take rounds 1-2 KO. I don't know what the odds are on that, but that's why I'm laughing.
I would be so fucking pissed if it's
that would be
one, bro. Oh my goodness.
Because you take such a big swing, and I agree, but I have to somehow match your swing. So yeah, rounds 1-2 KO. I see wins in rounds 1-2 is plus 300. I don't know.
It's 650 on FanDuel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that then.
Got you. Alice Ardalean, round 1 or round 2 KO, right?
Yeah, let's throw a unit on that.
She's pretty nasty, man. When she decides to, she get pretty nasty. So we'll see.
Yeah, honestly, that last performance was good, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I get Ryan's like small. You know who else is small? Fucking Ruiz. But Ryan's small and she's not that good. Hey, I remember like a year and a half ago, y'all were trying to tell me this Dos Santos girl was good. But not y'all, but people. I feel like Finesse was about to be like, not me.
Hey, I might have said that once or twice. I don't know, man. I might have better. That's not the point, though. Let's move on.
Oh shit. But yeah, no, I think Alice gonna beat her ass, man. Ruiz is literally here. Like they're keeping her around for one reason and one reason only. Come in here and give this girl a win. Like they see Alice Ardalean has more followers than everybody else on this card combined. So like 1 + 1 = 2, guys. We don't need to overthink this. The UFC is going, how can we guarantee, or at least how can we come as close to fucking humanly possible that we can get this girl another win? This is literally probably the easiest fucking matchup in the entire division because she's a tiny grappler who has one move, and Alice is going to outwork her. She's a better striker. She got better jiu-jitsu. She's way bigger, way stronger. She's literally going to big sister this girl around. Like, if she wants to take her down, she's going to take her down. If she wants to whoop her ass on the feet, she's going to whoop her ass on the feet. If she wants to beat her up against the cage, she's going to do that. Whatever she wants to do, man. I'm going to, like, I know, biggest favorite on the card is hilarious for Alice Ardalean, but honestly, I hate to say it, it's pretty warranted. Ruiz sucks. Watch, now she's going to come out here and hit that dumbass head and arm throw. It literally only, even at, like, blue belt men's jiu-jitsu, like, you're getting your back taken every time, let alone in MMA. It only works low-level women Like, I'm sorry. I hate to say it, guy. At least I'm picking a time where live people aren't here yet. All right. Don't cancel me. But I go to jiu-jitsu tournaments all the time. You watch the men's division. If they go for a head and arm throw, they get reversed. It only works at the combination of low level and women. I'm sorry. It just, I don't know what it is, man. Don't, if you do jiu-jitsu, if you grapple, you are agreeing. You're nodding your head right now. Anyways, we can move on. Go into the caption, give both these guys, give Finesse a follow on X or Twitter. You can catch his website in the link. And then Finz, I put his YouTube at the top of the caption as well. So go give them some love. And we can move on to, I'm honestly surprised that this fight is on the prelims. These are like the second highest ranked matchup on the entire card. It's the UFC is like, yeah, we don't give a shit, bro. But Ketlin Viera, Norma Dumont, my girl, the WMMA GOAT. What do you guys think, man? Finz, what are you thinking, man?
Yeah, this is a tough one to call. So I feel like both of these fighters are pretty similar. They both like to, clinch against the cage, and they both mix in takedowns. We saw Ketlin Viera fight Macy Chiasson, and Ketlin Viera just took her down at will and just controlled her, and that was the whole fight. Norma Dumont fought Macy Chiasson, and she got taken down 6 times. And in her recent fights, that's really been the only real takedown threat fighter that she's fought, to my belief. And then Ketlin Viera, she can mix in takedowns. I feel like she can possibly win this one. With all that being said, I still do have Norma Dumont to win by decision. I just think she's going to throw it a little more volume, a little more power. And nowadays, if you just get a takedown, that doesn't mean anything. So I don't think Viera is going to like advance to a sub or anything or get ground and pound. So I'll do Norma Dumont by decision for my bet. I see plus 105 on FanDuel. I don't know if there's a better line, but
let me check. Dumont by decision.
Yeah, I think that's the best line. Plus 105.
Plus 105. All right, cool. Yeah. Dumont. Yeah, plus 105 is what I'm seeing as well. Finesse, what you got, man? I got Finz down for Dumont by decision.
Yeah, I agree. I like Norma. A couple things worry me in this spot. One is the price. Like, I'm not in love with laying such a chalky number on Norma. Two is this small cage. I think stuff like that favors Ketlin in these spots. What does Ketlin do well? Like, it's not a long list. You know what I'm saying? It's, I guess, consolidating position against the cage. I guess decent enough top control, but I mean that's about it. I would say decently tough as well, but that's about it, man. Norma has big moment upside. I think she's the more powerful striker. I think she's a more versatile striker. I think she's a little bit more proven. I think the trajectory of her career is better than a girl like Ketlin. So I just think there's a lot of advantages on Norma's side. She got dump truck too, so that always helps. That adds a little bit of EV, at least in my opinion.
We got a lot of ass on this card, bro.
Yeah. That is a theme of the card for sure. So that's yeah.
Lotion fights back to back, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, continue. If I'm gonna interrupt, I make sure it's good. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, you have every right to interrupt when it comes to dumpies. But yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go round 3 decision just because it's not that far off. It's minus 115. So we'll go that for 2 units as well. I think Norma gets it done. That kind of continues her. I mean, she might fuck around, be one fight, away from a title shot. So we'll see how it goes. But just she gotta not be an exister. You know what I'm saying? Do things in this fight. Please do things. Don't be glued up against the cage. Don't be low volume on the feet. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, I like the spot for her. We'll go round 3 decision. Minus 115, I think, is best price. So we'll go 2 units there.
Gotcha. 2 units on the Norma Dumont round 3 or decision, minus 115. Yeah, I'm leaning Norma by decision too. Viera is like a big, strong, tough girl, but the only girl to out wrestle Norma has been Macy, and that was a long time ago. Plus, like, people will say, "Oh, well, 2-2, like MMA math." And Macy out wrestled her. Viera out wrestled Macy. Yeah, look into it. First of all, a lot of years between those fights. Also, Viera fucking cheated. Like, this is why I hate this shit so much, is people have already forgotten what happened in that fight. Viera changed the weight class days before the fight, and she's already like the biggest. She's probably the biggest girl in the division. Okay, second behind Kayla Harrison. Like, she is top 3 biggest girls in the division, probably Viera. So, and like most physically gifted, or just like, she fucking tosses girls around. That's how she wins fights. She just scrappy as fuck. But that's tough to do to Norma. So, I also think Norma's got like slick boxing, man. Good like her fights might not be entertaining, but it's partially because she never gets hit. So, yeah, I think Norma wins. Somebody's gonna enter the clip of her getting literally knocked out, but that was a terrible like short notice back when people thought Megan were good. But anyways, what's up, Mike? How you doing, man? How you doing,
what's
bro?
good? What's good? Yo, just one more thing for me, right? I think Norma's kind of like no KOs on her record is kind of crazy, Like I think she do, man. Like she's done damage in the UFC. I know she's been a decisionator, but she put damage on chicks, man. 4 knockdowns. She's showed us that she could be a volume striker at times. So I think she's due, man. I know Kellen's very, very tough. So if not this fight, maybe, but yeah, she's definitely landed damage and definitely feels due for a pro knockout, man. So
Dude, she's one of the best in the division, man. She's good. Like, it gets kind of blown away because she's just hot. She got a dumpy. But like, bro, Norma's fucking good, man. She's got good boxing, good wrestling, good jiu-jitsu, solid cardio, doesn't get hit. You know what I mean? Like, she's good. So yeah, I mean, if she could get a finish, that'd be lit. It would be, Viera's a tough girl, but hey, that would definitely probably be title shot next if she finished Viera. But yeah, we can move on. What's Walker says Dumont is one of the greatest female fighters alive. I mean, I know you're being like you're joking, but I mean technically she is.
like top 15-ish, top 20.
Higher than that, bro.
Like
if we're talking fighters like MMA, women fighters, I mean, pound for pound, pound for pound, top 15, yeah. If we're talking, I just meant like, since she's 135, she's in the bigger area or weight class as well for the most part. And then also top, one of the best. So anyways, yeah, Dumont's a beast, but it's a tough fight. I lean Dumont decision, but yeah, we can move on to this next one. Banger fight. Dante Johnson coming down to middleweight, former heavyweight, fought at light heavyweight just like a month ago. He's fighting the GOAT. The title run will start on Saturday. Dude, I'm so tired of, the system's trying to keep him down, but I'm just glad that, like, the right thing happened. And, this man got, this clearly there's something going on. There's like a conspiracy, like the white man's trying to lock this man up or something. But Dumas, he's never really done shit. I'm just glad he's gonna shine on Saturday and knock this staff bum out cold. Dante Johnson is getting stiffed. Ain't that right? Finesse, take it away.
yeah, I just can't believe like the dead ass straight face that you had when you said banger at the start of the shit. That shit had me rolling, but that shit was funny as hell. Just with a straight ass face, like he was dead serious, bro. Like this is a banger. With that said, I think
it's gonna be entertaining. Dumas fights are like
it's gonna be entertaining for
something's
sure,
gonna happen, bro.
Yeah, somebody is gonna get knocked the fuck out. But I think my man Dante handles business, man. I just feel blessed to get another Dumas face spot. To be honest, we don't know how many more we're gonna get, so we gotta live in the moment, you know what I'm saying, and cherish every moment that we have on this world to be able to make money by fading a guy who, is not a UFC fighter. So Dante for sure has red flags, has holes in his game, apparently has holes in his body too. I did see that tweet, the staff tweet. So I don't think that's gonna matter, right? Because when Dumas is sleeping in round 1, the staff can't run his course, you know what I'm saying? So I really just think it's that simple. I think Dante's finally in the right weight class, moving down to, 2 weight classes to middleweight. I think he's going to put hands on Dumas, and Dumas does not like it when you put hands on him at all. So I think Dumas crumbles probably within 5 minutes, if not 7.5 minutes. Dante moneyline will be the first leg. I got a little 2-leg moneyline parlay. That'll be the first leg. It will just be Dante moneyline. We'll keep it simple. I think he's safe in parlays. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I know Dante's completely unproven, and I understand that there's holes in this man's game. I do understand that, but it's Dumas, so it is what it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
You really burst in my bubble there, but now but Finz, what do you got on this one, man?
Yeah, I can't help but agree. I mean, there are a lot of red flags with Dante Johnson. He's moving down 2 weight classes. Dumas is going to have, a 5-inch reach advantage, 4-inch height advantage. This is his UFC debut. Dumas had a few fights in the UFC at this point, but I just can't help but notice, like, looking at Dumas's resume, it just seems like he always finds a way out, or like just finds a way to not fight. Like Zach Reese, his nuts got exploded. That's not really his fault, but that is what it is. Oleg Jaychuk, as soon as he started putting hands on him, he just cowered away. Ruza Boyev, that was an eye poke TKO. That was kind of weird. I've yet to see like a standout Dumas performance to make me think that he would beat someone like Dante Johnson. So with all that being said, Dante Johnson, I believe, is going to run through this guy very early. So I'm going to take it one step further. I was going to do Dante Johnson in a parlay, but since FTB is doing that, I don't want to copy him. So the only plus money bet is Dante Johnson round 1 KO. I see plus 120 on FanDuel. There's probably a better line somewhere else. I don't know.
I'm checking. Dante Johnson. The Staphylococcus. Johnson. You said KO round 1?
Yeah, and keep in mind all 6 of his pro wins are round 1 KO. So like, I expect that to continue.
Plus 120.
Yeah, I'll take that. It's fine.
All right, got you. Dante round 1 KO plus 120 for 1 unit.
Cody, are you aura farming, or are you dead ass gonna bet Dumas? Or is he just a pick? Yeah. Or is he just a pick?
Okay. No. I was so half trolling because I actually had that tweet in my drafts for like multiple days as I decided, was I willing to actually bet him? Because I was like, okay, nobody has pointed this out, the staff. Like, I've literally not seen one other person say anything until I posted it today. I even searched his name and went through not one person tweeted him about him.
Yeah, how did you find that? Like, were you just zooming in on his body parts, like when he posted like a picture on IG?
I mean, brother, you got to do your Instagram research, bro.
I feel it. I respect it because that zoom was far as fuck into his leg, bro.
Hey, I got my investigators. You know what I mean? It was sent to me, but it wasn't just me. I do my Instagram research, but I have my rats, my birds. You know what I mean? But anyways, I had that tweet in my draft since like Monday or Sunday or something, because I was like, okay, if I'm gonna bet him, I want to bet him before I tweet it. And every day I've just been searching. Nobody's saying anything about this staph. It's clearly staph on his knee. Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, he's probably like there. I think the UFC is trying to wipe their hands at Dumas, bro. Like, Dante is pretty freaking good. They're trying to build him, but like there's some red flags. I mean, it's still, he's been fighting straight up bums. I'm sorry, he beat up my friend on the regional scene, but like, you know what I mean? Like, he hasn't beat anybody, man. Like, and it's just like a bunch of slow heavyweights. He's probably gonna beat Dumas, man, but coming down two weight classes for the most part, one from a month ago. And then now you add in staff and the UFC debut. Dumas's fights go weird. And I honestly do think because he's a criminal and the house arrest and the how fucking ankle bracelet, people act like he's worse than he is. And he's had 2 freaks. He quit. Not as bad as old Tommy. You know what I mean? At least Dumas got his nuts blasted off. You know, poor Tom.
No Tom slander right
now. Made a couple jabs and then said, check please. Oh man, Cyril gone to go. But anyways, I think Dumas, he gets a lot of flack because Ruza Boyev, that fight was not his fault, bro. Like, it was a weird reaction, but bro got straight up finger blasted.
But you can't call time. There ain't no timeouts, bro. In the UFC, you know what I'm saying? You can't call timeouts.
I feel you, but I mean, people do it every week. People call timeouts literally every card. Like every single card, somebody goes, "What the hell?" And then the ref's like, sure, we'll give you a break." And then half the time we're like, "Oh man, didn't actually hit him in the nuts, whatever." But it is what it is. These problems are gonna fucking. And yeah, I've leaned into the Tom shit because I just like pissing people off. The funny thing is, people will be like, "Oh, you do this to gain followers, dude." I literally lose followers when I troll that hard. Like, I lost like 100 followers. What are you talking about? I don't give a shit. Suck it. Okay. Anyways, yeah, Dante's probably gonna win, but there's enough red flags where I'm just gonna chill and pass on it. You can't really put your hard-earned money on Dumas. Like, is he going to be in jail during the training camp? Like, is he training? Is he committing like another armed robbery in the training camp? Like, I actually feel bad for the guy. Bro literally like took a fight to get a headstone for his dad who passed away. Like, and people are knocking him for it. It's for like being broke. I'm like, I don't know. I feel for you, brother. But you know what I mean? You're probably getting your head punted into the cheap seats. But we can move on. We got Timmy Cuamba taking on Chung Ho Lee. I said Chung. It's same difference, right? Chang Ho Lee, Timmy Cuamba. Finz, what do you got on this one, man?
All right, so I feel like this fight is pretty hard to predict. Timmy Cuamba is the better striker. Chang Ho Lee's the better grappler, I guess. He's definitely the better clincher. I don't even know about grappler. I went on Chang Ho Lee's Instagram, and one of his most recent posts is him receiving his purple belt. I don't know if you guys saw that. I mean, just getting your purple belt, and that was like very recent. I don't think he has the ability to submit Timmy Cuamba. I don't think he can hold down Timmy Cuamba. But I just do think I do think he does enough in the clinch and stuff like that to win this fight. As for the show, I'm gonna actually shout out JWB here. I'm just gonna go with what he said because I'm not really strongly convicted about this fight. So he thinks Timmy Cuamba by sub is a very mispriced line. So I'm just gonna put a unit on Timmy Cuamba sub.
Got you. Timmy Cuamba sub. Cuamba sub. What's the line on that?
I see plus 2,500 on FanDuel.
Damn, 2,500. That's pretty.
Yeah, he's 0-0 to the sub, but he was basically saying like just getting your purple belt is like not good. I don't know. I don't have a strong read, so I'm just going with what he told me.
You did one unit on that Dante round 1 KO, right?
Yeah, everything's been one unit so far.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't read too much into the belt thing, man, to be honest with you. Half these black belts are not black belts. I'll tell you straight up. Like, believe me, I've seen this shit firsthand. Like, if he's an actual purple belt, you're probably amongst average to above average jiu-jitsu in the U.S. Dude, these guys aren't black belts, man. Like, half these black belts in the UFC are straight up like blue belts. I'm sorry. Like, it's promoting the gym. Like, I get it. I know people who have done this. Like, you promote a guy super quick, even when they're on the regional scene, because you get to say like, oh, FCC champion trains at our gym, and you get a lot of local signups from that. So it goes a lot of different ways. Also, obviously, it makes the fighter look good. This guy's a black belt. I better not take him down. Like, like these black belts are not black belts. They're like blue belts or purple belts at best half the time. But yeah, no, I'm not taking away. I think that's a solid take, 2,500. I think Cuamba's pretty well-rounded. Never going to knock a 25-1 on a it's not even like a round. Just talking about straight up one of the 3 methods of victory. Not knocking that at all. I'm just saying absolutely like straight up belt shit. It's all fake and gay anyways. What do you got, Finesse?
I love Cody, man. Yeah,
Like,
I
I had
agree
a
with.
super fight when I was a blue belt against some black belt that trained for like 17 years. I'm not gonna lie, I went into it. I only took it because the first 2-3 dudes, like, not saying they didn't even probably know they were going against me. They didn't get scared, but they pulled out, got hurt, whatever. My third opponent was some black belt local guy. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna get my fucking knee, I'm gonna get heel hooked in like a second. I fucking smoked this dude. It was one of the easiest matches ever. I learned early on belts don't mean shit. I had been training for like 4 years. He had been training for like 17. The dude sucked. So helps me nothing.
Yeah, I'm not like a black belt pro or anything like that, but the amount of Fugazi black belts in the UFC is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I agree with a lot of what what Finz was talking about. I like Timmy in his spot. I think he's kind of, dare I say, turning a little bit of a corner. You know what I'm saying? I just think he's kind of coming into his own in the right. He's moving down, correct? He's the one moving down in his car, right?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
think
he's moved down 2 weight classes so far. Yeah.
Yeah. But the 55 was always a fucking, we always knew that.
Yeah,
But
it
I
was
do
just
still
short
think,
notice when he took the Oki fight.
yeah, and that's part of what I'm talking about, right? Like, probably in his most efficient ideal weight class now, and look at the path. Like Mateo Vogel, I rate as a prospect. I think he's a decent enough fighter, and that's a tough fight. Gets him into the UFC. 55 against Balaji Oki, man, and some of these visuals, him kind of top timing Oki a little bit and having some moments in that fight. I think that's impressive, man. Balaji Oki's a fucking beast. And the
Yeah,
same
he's a
thing, Lucas.
physical 155er too. Like, that's not
Yeah,
just any 155er. You can say what you will about Oki, but like, that's a fucking tank, bro.
yeah, he's not as technical as these guys, at 55, but yeah, he's a fucking beast, So probably didn't do quite enough in that fight, but that's a tough, got hurt, show some resilience in that fight, show resilience in the Lucas Almeida fight. That's another tough challenge, man. A dangerous guy, big as fuck for the division, probably still upper weight class from where you should be. That's a tough ass test, man. And then he finally gets a step down, and we see what he does, man. He answers some of the questions that I had or some of the things that I wanted to see. Like, I want to see some violence, man. I want to see you be a dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see you be violent in there. And that's exactly what we got. And now, is Chang Ho Lee a step up from Romero? Probably, yeah, but not a huge step up. Like, I don't think Chang Ho Lee is as, well-rounded of a fighter as Cuamba is. Cuamba, we just need Cuamba to not be an exister, like I said with somebody earlier in this card. Like, we need you to do things, put volume out there. You're better than this guy. You're probably more well-rounded than this guy. The strength is probably going to translate down even more down a weight class. You know what I'm saying? So stop this motherfucker's takedowns and beat him the fuck up on the feet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to get too crazy. I'm going to just take the money line minus 113. But I do like Cuamba. I know Finn's on a sub. That's a good look at that price. But 2-3 KO for Cuamba too. A more of a attritional type of look. Like, it's 10-1. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely gonna play that with my personal money, but show wise and also with my personal money, I will have money on Cuamba. I think it's a good spot, man. Around evens, just prove that you're the better fighter, man. Upward trajectory now in your proper weight class. Put volume on this guy and wear him the fuck down. I don't like Chang on the feet, man. I don't know how well rounded the hands are and the cardio and the willingness to overcome adversity, man. Because Lee has fought absolute nobodies, so he gonna have to show me, But I'll take the chance at pick him.
Hell yeah, I got you. Yeah, no, I think Cuamba gets it done, man. Yeah. What's the line on that?
Minus 113. And let's go 2 units.
113. Got you. Yeah, Cuamba money line minus 113. 2 units. Got you. Yeah. Looks like we're all pretty much in agreement on this one. I think Chang Ho Lee's pretty legit. I mean, he's pretty solid, but still, I've seen him, he's a grappler, but I've seen him get out wrestled, get out grappled by like regional Asians. So, you know what I mean? And that's his strength. Like, that's what he does best. If he comes in here and strikes for 15 minutes with Cuamba, it ain't going to go good, man. So, and honestly, I could see Cuamba taking him down. I think Cuamba's pretty good, man. Like, he's pretty good. He's had some tough matchups, like we were talking about earlier. I think Cuamba's pretty good. He's young. He's going to be getting better. He's training with some killers, getting some good looks in. He's probably going to look better than ever. Yeah, I think he's definitely the side. Cuamba. Haven't bet it, but yeah, definitely would be on that side. We can move on though. That's the circle jerk play of the week. Kevin Christian, Billy Alecana. Hey, before we get into this one, if you're watching this, go into the top of the caption, give both these guys, or give Finz a sub on his YouTube, give Finesse a follow on his X Twitter, and you can check his website out and the link in his bio. Yeah, man, let's get into this shit show of a fight. Also, like this video, click subscribe, appreciate it. Crazy. I mean, this is just, I'm honestly kind of excited to see this fight because it's just going to be like a shit show. So, Kevin Christian, Billy Alecana, what do we, I think we're back to Finz for this one. What do you got, man? Let me let my dog in because he is pissing me off.
Yeah, so Kevin Christian, I don't think is good whatsoever. I watched back the Contender Series fight. This guy just stands there menacingly, like legit throwing no volume. Doesn't really shoot for takedowns, and if he does, they're sloppy. Like he also gets taken down pretty easily, gets controlled pretty easily. The only reason he won is because his opponent gassed out. I don't see a path to victory for Kevin Christian other than Billy Alecana gassing out, which I don't think will happen. And then based off Billy Alecana's last fight against Ebo, they're just a no volume fest. I can see this fight going one of two ways. It's going to go similar to his last fight with Ebo, where he just wins by just striking at range and it's free. Or he gets the KO early, which is what the bookies are telling me is going to happen. He's plus 155 for KO, but plus 330 for decision. I don't really understand that. I haven't really known Billy Elekana to be like the finisher like that on the feet. And I don't think either guy is going to really press the action. So I do like Billy Alecana by decision plus 330, but I think maybe there's a slight chance Kevin Christian pulls off the decision win. I mean, he's never been to decision. We haven't seen him in 13 months. So I'm going to go with fight goes the distance. I see plus 200 on FanDuel.
Let me take a look. Fight goes the distance. Yeah, we got plus 200. Yeah, plus 200 is best line.
Yeah, that's good.
Got you. Plus 200. Beanie was trying to make a guest appearance. But
look at that. What's up, Pup? Let's go. Damn, I wish my dogs are downstairs, bro. What the fuck, yeah.
Dude, my house is a jungle, man. I have eight animals, bro.
God damn.
Yeah.
Bro, I had a fucking squirrel. I had a fucking pet squirrel a couple months ago. We had it for like 6 months, bro, and we gave it away. Literally a pet squirrel, bro. Real
That's
shit.
dope.
Yeah.
That's good. That's actually good.
Freaking RIP, that little squirrel that the feds had to take out, bro.
Oh, yeah, Peanut the squirrel? Yo, Peanut, bro.
That was in New York City, too. That was in New York City, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Peanut. Yeah.
Rip Peanut, bro.
RIP, man. That's what radicalized me, honestly, against the government. That was enough for me. But anyways, what do you got on this one, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather talk about squirrels, to be honest. But this is a terrible fight. I don't know why Kevin Christian is in the UFC. I don't like to be disrespectful to his fighters, but he's just not UFC level. I don't think he'd do good in upper level regionals, to be honest. Like, I think he's gonna have a tough time there. Like, this is just such a terrible fight. The line is terrible. Everything is terrible. I don't know what the fuck am I supposed to say? Like, let's go. Fuck me. Let's go Billy 1-2 sub plus 750.
Billy 1-2 sub. You said 750?
Yeah.
Billy, round 1 or round 2 sub plus 750 for 1 unit. And fight goes the distance for Finz. plus 200 for 1 unit, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, cool. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, I mean, dude, this Kevin Christian guy sucks, bro. Like, I really try to not. I mean, unless I'm just trying to piss off all my UK Twitter followers, trolling Tom Aspinall for like 2-3 days. I try to stay pretty positive, man. But this Kevin Christian guy, man. I just remember watching this guy's tape for Contender Series. Woo, man, this guy fucking stinks. I mean, he's just like a tall, awkward man. If you watch that Contender Series fight, dude, it's like the first round, and this guy's footwork is literally non-existent. It's like Rock'em Sock'em Robots, bro. He was literally standing there, just like old school, like I'm just gonna it's fight night round 3 or something, like. Bro, you're allowed to move your feet, right? This isn't the tire drill, right? You're allowed to move around. Dear Lord, guy's striking is terrible. But then again, it's like Billy Elekana. Do I want to trust him at 2-1? I don't know. It's just I'm good. So just a pass. Actually, it's like minus 250. But yeah, just kind of a pass for me. I don't hate fight goes the distance, but because Billy just seems like he's content to just do a little bit, do just enough. But, yeah, I don't know, bro. Probably just a pass for me. Kevin Christian freaking sucks, dude. Jesus, man. A light heavyweight who's going to be coming here to the UFC and try to win fights off his back. Yeah, good luck, buddy. You're going to get Hulk smashed by, anybody in the division. Hey, he's 30 at 205 at 6'7". Maybe he's gonna come in here and have made some improvements. He's had a long time off. Maybe he can prove me wrong. But everything on the tape is disgusting. We can move on. Main card, we got Alan Nascimento taking on Cody Durden. Short notice fight. Durden stepping in for Estevam. Hilarious matchup right there. Like the UFC is like, okay, we're not going to actually punish you guys for missing weight. We're just going to put y'all against each other. So somebody's going to cheat. Let's figure out who's going to actually show up. And it's not Durden. This is a catch weight fight. And it's not the guy stepping in on a week notice that asked for the 130. This is the guy on full camp is the one who requested a catch weight. Hilarious. I actually like Nascimento. He's got a fun style, and I've liked him since his debut. But dude, get it together. Can you move up and quit being a fucking pussy? Anyways, what are we at? Finesse for this one, man. What do you think, man? This guy fights once a year. He's cutting 72 pounds. Brother, move up. You have to fight midgets. Jesus, man. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, we don't have props for this fight, but I just feel very weird about it. I think oh, God, it's just tough for me, man. As a bettor, I think I know what the side is. I think at this number, I think it's kind of forcing me to play Cody. But first of all, Alana's still getting steamed, as we speak, I think, and I just a lot of iterations of this fight. I just think kind of ends with Cody making some mistakes that's gonna cost him this fight. And Alan is so slick and so opportunistic when you make mistakes and so dangerous, you know what I'm saying? But it's the premium of a premium price to lay on a guy like Alan Nascimento with non-reliable cardio, non-reliable striking defense, and non-reliable chin, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? So, my sources and little birdies, is telling me that Cody's been training and he looks in good shape. Obviously, we saw what he looks like then, after media and all of that shit. He looks in pretty good shape, and people are telling me that he's been in training in the gym consistently 7, 8, 9 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So people that I trust are saying these things. So you got to think he's in great shape. I don't worry about Cody slowing down as much as I do in other fights because it's against Alan. So as a bettor, trying to bet this fight, I think the side is Cody, man. Although that's different from kind of how I think the fight is going to play out most of the time, I just have to be on that side. They're forcing my hand. Plus 225, bro, is a big fucking number. You don't got to be right too often, for that to be a good bet. So I'll take the chance. Just go 1 unit, Cody Durden. Give me the fucking dog. Give me the guy that's going to have more dogs in his chest, have more gas in the tank. Yeah, man, at a huge number. So we'll just go 1 unit, Cody.
Got you. Durden on the money line for Finesse. We got what, plus 250?
Yeah. I see 225. I don't know if that's the best line though.
Nah, I see plus 250. It just I think it went up a little bit today.
Crazy, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what do they know? What do they know? They know something that I don't.
I mean, I was gonna wait, but I will tell you, like 100%, Durden's coming in like basically full camp. Like,
yeah,
he's training hard with fucking Alexandre Pantoja, bro. like this ain't no short.
Yes, bro. Yes.
One guy asked for the catch weight, brother. It was the guy who's on full camp. Like
Cody just needs to survive like 2 bad positions for me, bro. That's all I think is gonna take, or 2 like honestly, slightly
Cody
sketchy moments.
Needs to come in here and fight to a game plan, because I think if he sprawls and brawls,
but that's not what he really does a lot.
That's why I haven't bet him.
Yeah.
And I love Cody. Like, at this point, I feel like
he's a G. Yeah, he's a G.
I root for him always. I've always been a fan, but now I kind of have some personal connections, so I'll always root for him. And so I know I'm biased, but I mean, I know for a fact he's coming in like training hard as fuck, and he knows like he cannot lose again. And I'm trying to be careful. I don't want to say too much, but I feel like he's coming in with a smart game plan. I think he's gonna fight smart. I actually think if he just uses his wrestling to stay on top, then he can, or to stay on the feet. Like, don't take Nascimento down, bro.
Or yeah, but he could talk. I'm not too mad at that.
Maybe at the end of rounds or something, but don't go out there and like, I'm gonna wrestle heavy for 15 minutes. I don't really like that game plan, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Nascimento striking's not very good, man. Like, he'll throw up some nasty knees, and he's got like some unorthodox strikes and stuff, but it's all like noodle arm shit. Like, I don't know. I think Cody could honestly box him up, bro. Like,
bro, if Cody could box the face off Bruno Silva.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the result wasn't great, but he was.
Yeah, but he was boxing and bleeding.
Yeah. Like I think Cody honestly like comes in here. If he comes, I'm tempted to bet it, but I know I'm biased, and I bet Cody a lot. Like it was going good for a while, but obviously it's been a little bit of a rough run lately, and I know he's getting a little older, and Nascimento's huge, and now you're giving him an extra 5 pounds. I don't actually love that, but I'll say if he comes in here with like a sprawl and brawl game plan, like Nascimento doesn't have good takedowns, man. Like he usually is getting taken down and then reversing guys. Like when he's getting these takedowns, like I don't know. I don't know if that's working on Durden, bro. Durden's actually got like good wrestling, man. So I'd be kind of surprised if one of these sloppy like body locks, he's able to just take Durden down at least like more than twice. So I don't know. I think Durden is live. I don't know if I want. The last 2 fights? Yeah, I did take plus money on him in the last 2 fights. So yeah, no, yeah, I think just those 2. I don't know, but I haven't bet it yet. It might just be a pass for me, but I don't hate the plus 250. Shit, my bad. Finz, what do you got, man?
Yeah, give me 1 unit on Nascimento sub.
On the sub?
Yeah, whenever that line drops. I don't want to like give a breakdown. You guys seem like your hearts are invested, so I'm just gonna say, give me Nascimento sub.
No, I want to hear. I want to hear it because I agree, bro. I agree. That's the path, bro.
Yeah, that's 100% the path, bro.
Oh man, I don't know. Nascimento 15-0 to the sub. Durden 6-4. He out-grappled Fieldho, who's like a really dangerous grappler, as we've seen in his last fight. Yeah, I understand Durden can possibly keep it standing, and that's his path to victory, but I haven't seen a Durden fight where that actually successfully works out for him. Like, he hasn't landed over 60 significant strikes Sorry, he landed 70 against Josh Van, but that was the most he did in any UFC fight ever. He's always going for takedowns, and if he decides to fight differently, I feel like that's not a winning path either. So I understand he's training hard, but I don't know. The path is just very crystal clear for me for Nascimento sub. So whenever that line drops, I'll be having a unit on that.
He did not win that Filo fight either, bro. I bet
Filo. Yo, I bet Filo too, bro. Yeah. But yeah, he won.
Yeah, that was a close fight, honestly, but wouldn't have been mad at it going either way. But honestly, I'd have to watch it back. But yeah, what's the line on the sub? Oh, it's not out yet. Okay, no worries.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I'll give you.
It was like when I did Santi Baldiev sub. And that shit hit. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. No, I got you. So first widely available line, I'll give you on that, and then yeah, no, I get it. No, Nascimento by sub is like the most likely path, or it's the most likely outcome. Let's be real. I'll be honest, but because they're probably gonna end up grappling, and that's just what Nascimento tends to do. But you know, plus 250 is starting to get pretty tempting. That's all.
I also don't even think.
Last thing.
I also don't even think like takedowns need to happen. I think Nascimento can just like take his back standing. He's done that in a couple
that's
fights.
what I'm scared. What I'm the most scared of, like
exactly
Cody being slow to a position up against the cage and Alan just climbing his back. You know what I'm saying, and snatching the neck.
Yeah. No, he's got really good jiu-jitsu, man. That's why, like I said, I always liked Nascimento from right when he came into the UFC, because I'm like, this dude's jiu-jitsu sick. But anyways, we can move on to this next one, man. We got Charles Radtke taking on Daniel Frunza. Probably going to be a banger, bro. Someone's probably going to sleep, in my opinion. One way or another, because if they don't the only way I don't see this being just a straight up brawl is if Radtke decides to grapple, but we'll see if he actually decides to do that. He is technically a grappler, a wrestler, but been doing a lot of brawling lately. We'll see what he does. What are we starting it off with? Finz this time. What do you got, man?
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think there's going to be violence in this fight. I do understand Charles Radtke, like you said, as a grappler. He can mix in takedowns potentially, but I've yet to really see him have any takedowns success in the UFC. He's tried, and it's not like he's gotten the takedowns. I mean, he could have got them against Blood Diamond. He just held him against the cage. I can envision him just holding Daniel Frunza against the cage and trying to avoid the conflict, considering he just got KO'd a few months ago. With all that being said, I do have Daniel Frunza in the spot. I do have him by round 2 finish because I believe early Daniel Frunza, is kind of questionable. He got knocked down in his Contender Series fight in round 1, came back for a round 2 KO. And then Reese McKee had a supreme size advantage on him, so I'm not really faulting him for that. But if you watch that fight back, he got knocked down 3 times. It should have been stopped. But towards the end of the round, he started like low-key winning the fight. And if round 2 was able to start and the doctor didn't stop it, he probably could have like had a chance to win that fight. So with that being said, let's see. Daniel Frunza. Okay, so Daniel Frunza to win is plus 138. I don't think he can get knocked out. So is there a way to bet KO only? Daniel Frunza? Is that a thing?
Who can't get knocked out? Frunza?
Well, yeah, in my opinion, bro, he got doctor stoppage, bro. He's got dog in him. He can't get flatlined. I don't see Charles Radtke putting one shot on him that just knocks him out. I understand he's been knocked down.
You know that little, what's that song? Like, directed by Michael, whatever.
We're going to clip that. Yeah, we're going to clip that one right there. I'm excited.
Yeah, all right, clip it, bro. Clip it.
Radtke left hook and like a minute in, he going to sleep. Nah,
does that line exist? I don't know.
I don't know. If it does, you'd have to show me. I've never seen that prop. Like, if there's a KO, you're saying it'd be Frunza? I don't know. Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's on DraftKings. I'm looking now. Hold on.
What do they call that prop?
It's KO only.
Yeah. So moneyline KO only. Moneyline KO only is minus 110.
Yeah, that basically means if like anything else happens, it's a push. So I don't.
Nice. Okay.
I guess.
I've done finish only and decision only, but never.
Yeah, minus 110 is a horrible number, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with. Damn. I really like Frunza in the spot. Frunza KO plus 260. I'll throw you in on that.
All right. Frunza KO.
Yeah.
What's the line on that?
Plus 260 on FanDuel.
Yeah. KO. Let me see.
Fight ends by KO was plus 100 earlier. Now it's minus 130, so that's annoying. But
plus 260, Cody.
Yeah, plus 260. I was trying to see if I found better, but got that. Frunza 260. What about you, Finesse?
Yeah, I still like have it decided. I'm on the other side. I like Radtke in the spot. I hate the price though. Like minus 170 on a guy like good old Chuck Buffalo is not. I don't think a recipe for long-term profit. You know, maybe Finz is right, and maybe there's not as much finishing equity as I think because this under 2.5 just seems like a bad line. You know what I'm saying? Like I normally I get fucked by these. You know when I know I'm getting trapped in finesse, but I still just fall right into the trap. But minus 105 on Bet Online for under 2.5. You know, fight to end by KO is minus 160 on DraftKings. Just fight to end by KO, and the under 2.5 is minus 105 on Bet Online. So I guess I'll take that. I think I like that a bit better than Radtke money line. I'll take under 2.5. We'll go 1 unit. I think both guys, you know, to Finz's point, man, I think both guys do have finishing equity. I'm not in love with either of these guys. Striking defense, I'm not in love with either of these guys' chins, to be honest. Both guys have shown a semblance of some recoverability at times, but I think both guys are very much so still liabilities on the feet defensively. I favor Radtke though. I favor Radtke's power. I favor Radtke in the technicality aspect a little bit better. You know, when he's at least when he's throwing clean, when he's not being sloppy, obviously, right? When he's throwing clean, I think he can be a bit more technical, a bit more power. I think his cardio is a bit better as well. So I do lean that side, but you know, I go under 2.5. Hope for violence. I hope this isn't a war that goes to the cards. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I think this
I got
bet
bad
doesn't
news,
hit.
man.
I know, yeah.
Fight odds messed up, and it's actually the under 1.5. That's priced at.
Oh yeah, see, it was broken.
It actually went up a little bit. It's like plus 125 on Bet Online, but it's the under 2.5 is like minus 150 or something like that.
All right, so hold on, let's go under 2.5. Damn, yeah, it's minus 195 on DraftKings.
Yeah, because I know because I didn't want to cut you off, but I want to let you get your thought out, but I already knew because I literally had the same thought. I was I feel like someone's going to sleep.
Yeah, hold on, let me just see real quick.
Like I think someone's either going to sleep or Radtke's going to submit it. Honestly, I think someone's getting finished.
So it's minus 170 on Fanatics. That's best line under 2.5. I'll do that. Fuck it. We'll just go 2 units. But yeah, I agree with you.
2 units under 2.5. Minus 170. Yeah. I mean that's basically my take on it. I think they're probably going to come in here and just start brawling. If Radtke's smart, he'll try to grab. I mean, honestly, dude, like I know people who have trained with Radtke. This dude can grapple, bro. Like, and he's actually a perfect example of that. I think he's a purple belt, but like bro's in the gym, like throwing around black belts, like high level black belts, and like submitting them. Like he's like a real purple belt, like a good ass purple belt. And actually, he might actually. I think he's brown now. I think he actually recently got brown, like this year, last year. But anyways, regardless, dude's a legitimate, like, good wrestler and good grappler, but he just fell in love with his hands. But he does have some power and a great left hook. If someone's either getting knocked out or he'll do some grappling, we'll see. But they're probably going to brawl it out. I lean Radtke, but I don't know if I'm trying to lay that chalk. I lean to the unders too, but yeah. Oh shit! Whoops! Oh! I just spazzed. Okay, let me move on to this next one. Hey, go into the caption. Give both these guys a follow. Give them some love on their socials. Like the video, subscribe. I put their Twitter and YouTube in the top of the caption. Click that. We move on. Next up, Isaac Dulgarian, Yadier Daval. I think we are, Finesse. What do you think, man?
Yeah, nice and simple. I mean, this wraps up the little 2-leg parlay for Dante. Um, we'll go five. I don't know how many units I have left or whatever, but we'll go 5 units on that 2-leg parlay, whatever the best price is. I can get that for you after my breakdown, by the way. But yeah, man, I just think there's levels to this shit. Isaac is people are still disrespecting Isaac. You know, y'all could y'all could miss out on the money, I guess, but and what I like even more now is that he's going right to it, man. He's not really fucking around a lot anymore. He's going right to that shit, and he knows what he has to do. He's a better wrestler than all of these guys. He's fucking nasty, man. He is a legit elite level wrestler grappler in my opinion, man. And when he gets to his spots, it's just like the round is over, man. If he's not finishing you, the round is over, and you just gotta start planning in your head for the next round, you know. So I just think there's levels to this shit. I think Yadier has good traits, you know, and I think he's gonna win UFC fights, but this ain't the one, my brother. This ain't the one. So both guys are a little bit inexperienced, but we know what Isaac is gonna bring to the table. He's a proven commodity. I don't think the same for Yadier. So especially in a small cage too, like maybe Yadier makes it tough for like the first 2.5 minutes, maybe, but Isaac is gonna get his game going. I think. Like, what's the price now? It's still pretty stupid, right?
I see 241, so parlayed would be minus 122.
Yeah, that's perfect. Let's go 5 units there. I think he covers his price, man. I think whether it's a 30-27, you know, whether he's getting his guys back and doing his thing in 2-3, but yeah, I think he justifies his price, and I like Isaac. So
yeah, Isaac's a beast, man. But take it away, Finz. What do you got, man?
Yeah, I agree with a lot of the things FTB is saying. I'm currently looking at something. I want to just see if something's available. Okay, it's not available. I was gonna look at the over takedowns for Dulgarian. I think that hits at a high clip. I don't know if he actually finds the finish on Yadier de Valle. I actually have Yadier de Valle to win by decision. I think as the fight progresses, he will just take over, honestly. I also think he has a pretty nasty guillotine he could maybe get on Dulgarian if he's gassed in a later round. Yeah, I'm on the opposite side of FTB here. I do think Dulgarian's good. I think his wrestling's good. You know, he has good ground and pound, good submission attempts, but we've only, he did it against Francis Marshall, so I guess that's a good win as well. I don't know. I just like Del Valle. I feel like he's more well-rounded. I think he's better on the feet if it were to stay there at some point. So FTB has 5 units on that parlay?
Yeah.
Damn. Puts me in a tough spot.
It's all right, man. Dumas is gonna knock out fucking Staphylococcus.
Yeah, we're gonna be cooked. We're gonna be cooked early, so don't worry about it, bro.
Facts.
All
right.
Come in with that ankle bracelet on for a little ankle wave, bro.
I guess I can just do like a cheesy play just to skip this fight. So I'll do damn, if this doesn't hit, that's crazy. Fight doesn't end in split decision. Minus 1,200. Can you do that? Can I just throw a unit on that just to skip the fight?
Yeah, I mean, hey, you can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna call the commission, okay, and I'm gonna appeal this.
No, I mean,
okay?
hey,
this is not the spirit of the show.
So what can you do? It's up to Cody.
Hey.
I mean, I'll do something crazy. I don't have a confidence.
Really, you do whatever you want because it would be the funniest loss ever if it ever.
It would.
Is that actually a line?
Minus 1,200. It says it on Bet Online.
With the fucking judging too. Holy shit,
bro!
Fight doesn't end in split. Minus 1,200.
All right, can I change it? Can I change it? I'm an idiot,
you
bro.
You can do whatever. Yeah.
All right, fight goes the distance. Plus 164 on FanDuel. I'm just gonna throw a unit on that. Whatever.
Plus
I don't think Yadier gets finished.
All right, I got you. Yeah, I think Del Valle is good. He is tough. I mean, it's probably like meme punch or meme guillotine, or he's getting his ass whooped. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, in like every single one of his fights, he's pulling the guillotine. Not a good idea in this fight, man. Like, I mean, honestly, actually, you know what? It might actually be a good idea because I don't think he can stuff the takedown anyways. So in this case, might actually be a rare situation where just sell out for the sub, bro. Like, I mean, try to stuff the early ones, but I think Dulgarian's going to take him down whenever he wants, unless it's like the third round and he's gassed. So if I'm Del Valle, just set up a finishing technique, whether it's a guillotine, a big shot. You got to knock Dulgarian out or choke him to sleep. Otherwise, you're probably losing this fight. So I think Dulgarian is a legitimate prospect. Yeah, he lost to the prospect killer in a controversial decision. If anything, it'll only get him better. The only worry is I've heard him in interviews talking about, like, I consider myself undefeated. I don't love to hear that. I mean, I like confidence. Don't get me wrong. If anything, sometimes delusion's good. But I also kind of like when a guy is like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. I lost, but I'm getting better, yada, yada. But, like, to just be in denial can go two different ways. I don't know. But on paper, he should smoke this dude. So,
Cody, man said fake news. It's Matt Burn. What did you say?
What did I say to him after that? I don't even remember, bro.
Bro, like...
I said beta retarded. Is that what I said? I think I said bait or retardation. Because it's clearly hey man. Hey, I run a gym. I know what staff looks like.
Oh my god,
that
bro.
Is staff. What is the R? Oh man, it's crazy. R word? Hey man, have you seen my Twitter? I get a little crazy on crazier than that.
Oh, top 5 follows, bro, in the history of fucking.
Hashtag Tommy quit. But anyways, no, we can move on. We can move on. What's up, Kakarot? How you doing, man? But where were we? Oh yeah, Dulgarian's probably gonna fucking just spike this dude on his head. But yeah, dude literally said Matt Burn. I'm like, hey man, like, get help. Like, did you have to remove your helmet to fucking post that tweet? Like, hey man, seek help now. Like, Matt Burn, dude. I have Matt Burn on my body currently. It's never looked like that. That is the most staffy staff of all time. Now, it could be like on the recovery and he could be just getting off the antibiotics and stuff. And it probably won't matter because Dumas is probably going to eat a couple of these punches and be like, I'm good, bro. But, anyways. Beta retardation. Jeremiah Wells. Versus the fucking Nigerian scammer. Holy shit, man. Somebody was like, actually, bro, he's from Zimbabwe. I'm like, hey, man, same thing, dude. Like, remove the fucking reading glasses when you say that, dude. Well, actually. Anyways, fucking Nigerian scammer versus versus Wells. No, he's actually a fucking scammer, bro. Did you see he finally came out and said, like, I've decided to remove basically what they always do in those scams is they collect all this money and then they literally, even if it's actually real, they end up just demolishing that shit and selling it for parts. This is what these fucking African scammers do, bro. The Rock got scammed, man. I'm going to fucking send a strongly worded email to Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He needs to come repossess this. We need to deport this fucking piece of shit. Finesse, what do you got on this fight?
I can't fucking breathe, bro. This shit is crazy, bro. I can't be seen with this guy, bro.
He needs to be deported.
Yo, I love this guy, bro.
There's literally veterans and like fucking people that like got shot for the country that are like fucking starving to death on the street, and then this dickhead gets a free fucking house.
Ultimate come up, bro. Ultimate
what do you
come
got,
up,
man? His own family hates him, bro. This guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, we gonna fade the piece of shit, man. I like Wells plus money, man. I'm not a huge fan of Temba's game, bro. I don't think he's that dangerous. I don't think he has a lot of like reliable traits. You feel me? You know, that's what I gotta say, bro. I think Wells is like plus 125. So we're gonna take that. I think Wells, bounce back spot, 2 straight L's. Um, obviously not the best striker, but power on the feet. power, power on the feet. I think that could, maybe win some moments and shit like that. But just stop these sorry ass takedowns, stop him from laying his body on yours for too long, and you win this fight, man. So use your strength, use your athleticism. Temba's not good in my opinion, and we're being still asked to lay a premium price against a more proven guy in my opinion. So yeah, man. Buy low spot, sell high spot for the ultimate sell high spot. This man cushy, man. This man living the life now. He an IG fan now. All of a sudden, this man just tweeting all crazy and always something going on. So yeah,
He
man.
deleted his socials, bro.
Give me. Oh yeah, I heard that too.
The
Yeah, I heard that
comments
too.
were getting to him, bro. Deleted his socials. This boy is soft as baby shit, bro.
Yeah, he's just always talking about some other shit like, oh, like I think he had a story like, oh, like my coach like ripped me off or something. I don't know, bro. It's always something. So,
Bro, I've heard from like personally from multiple people who have trained with this guy that told me that guy is a piece of shit. Nobody at the gym likes him. I've heard that firsthand. Fighters have came out and said that publicly. Like, dude, this dude, nobody likes him. Like, some people have no self-awareness, bro. They go around thinking everybody else is the problem. Hey, man, maybe it's not your coaches, both gyms you trained at, your family. Maybe it's you, buddy. But anyways,
yeah, I think it's like 125, bro. So we'll go 2 unit. We'll go 1 unit on that. No, we'll go 2 units because he's a scammer. We'll go 2 units plus 125. I like Wells.
Got you. Plus one. I mean, hey, this isn't a contest for who's the best guy. Piece of shit win fights all the time. You know what I mean? But hopefully not on Saturday. I like how Finz is on like his third podcast of the day, bro. We're like, it's good. We're gonna make. It's gonna be like a quick one. I'm like, yeah. I mean, most of these have gone like an hour 15. I honestly don't even really. I'm making my takes to a minimum.
And now we talk about fucking Ethiopian scammers.
Like a 10-second breakdown. I went on like an 8-minute rant. I fucking went on an 8-minute rant. I'm talking about like food and shit. This guy says,
"This man's tired,
what do
bro."
You got? He's like, Nascimento sub. But
my bad, bro. My bad.
Didn't exactly hit that hour 15 time mark for you, but he's like sitting there, just life is pain as I'm going on some tangent, and we're like an hour 10 in, and we still got 5 fights left. He's just like looking at the clock, like, fuck.
I'm like Tom Aspinall against Cyril Gahn looking at the clock, bro.
Facts, man. Too soon, man. Too soon. Hey,
Brian Battle just got a knockout win.
Let us know who should Cyril Gahn fight or who should he defend his belt against? Volkov trilogy. I mean, he's already 2-0 on Volkov, so does Volkov deserve it? I don't know. I mean, he already smoked him twice, so it's like, no, but that's too far. Tom did quit, but Volkov did also beat Gahn. But anyways, no, but seriously though, like he is. I'm about to move on, but last little tidbit: Andy is turning into motherfucking John Fury. We need to get that guy. Hey, get him out of here. Because the funny thing is, I'm actually a Tom fan. Like, dead ass. And before Saturday, he was my favorite heavyweight. Like, I'm not, I swear. But, now I've basically put my flag down. I got to go to the death now, saying he quit. So, like, the line has been drawn in the sand, and I'm on this side now. But I will say, his fucking dad's got to shut up. Because he is cringing the world out. He's going to ruin everything for his son. Bro talking about, he still can't see anything out of that right eye. It's like, dude, the night of the fight, he literally is on camera going, 4 fingers. Yeah, and the doctor's like, yeah, you're good to go home. The doctor would be like, you can't see anything? Nurse, we need fucking help. This guy's going to die. Like, they're just like, oh, yeah, you're good, bro. Like, you're good. And then also being like, hey, doctor, should he have continued fighting in the cage fight? Or should he have, like, hey, man, I've gone to the doctor and been like, hey, I scraped my knee. And they're like, never do jujitsu again. Like, that's what every doctor will say ever. You could be like, hey, man, my fucking left pinky is a little sore. And they'll be like, never do jujitsu again. Like, I'm so dead ass. If you go to the doctor ever and ever ask about any sort of combat sport, they will say, quit right now. You're done. Anyways, we move on. What's the next one?
I'll take a unit on Jeremiah Wells' money line.
Oh, wait, was it?
Give me a unit on Wells' money line.
Yeah. Because you had totally not. So, passing over the mic to Finz. What's your take on this fight, man? What's your full take?
This is one of the craziest fights ever booked, man. This main event level stuff right here. Yeah, the only reason I wouldn't take Wells is because he's 39, hasn't fought in 20 months. But I mean, he's explosive. Both guys have great takedown defense, so I think it's gonna stay standing, and I think he knocks out Demba. So yeah, well, 1 unit Wells money line.
It's a plus 120 for both of y'all. Wells. I really hope both of y'all are right, man. I hope this fucking African scammer gets fucking his head sent to the deep seats, but we can move on. Co-main event. We got Waldo Cortez Acosta versus a 50-year-old fucking PFL guy. Apparently this guy's like the next champ all of a sudden because he beat Tyvera. What do you guys think, man? Finz. I'm not even gonna lie. If you go watch this guy's media scrum, he looks 48 years old. Like, yeah. But what do you think?
All right, so I believe that Ante D'Elia has been fighting fights a certain way lately. If you look at his recent fights, round 1 KO Marcin Tybura, round 1 KO Jorgen De Castro. He got knocked down round 1 by Valentin Moldavsky. Knocked down round 1 by Mateus Scheffel. Oh, sorry, he knocked down Mateus Scheffel round 1. Knocked Renan Ferreira out round 1. That's 5 of his last 6. So I think Ante D'Elia is going to go in there and start firing. And I think one of two things is going to happen. I think he's either going to land the KO on Waldo, or Waldo is going to land the KO on him. I think Waldo low-key has sneaky power. We haven't really seen it. He's kind of just been like boxing dudes up because he's just more skilled technically. But I don't think D'Elia is going to give him a chance to fight technically. I know what's been free lately is, just take Waldo by decision. Well, I got news for people that take Waldo by decision. I don't know if FTB has that. I apologize in advance. But it was plus 600 against Sergey Spivak. It was plus 450 against Pavlovich. And now it's plus 260. So once that happens, I think we're due for a correction. So with that being said, I have Ante D'Elia by round 1 KO, but I would not be surprised if Waldo knocks him out in round 1. Just the way Ante fights, I just feel like he's just going to push the action, push the pace. So the bet I have here is fight ends in round 1. Whatever that is. Plus 275 looks like.
All right, I'll double check for a better price. Ends round 1. Let me just see.
Also, I'll be right back.
Got you.
Also, I'm putting 1 unit
round 1. I'd see plus 280.
So plus 1 unit on that. I want to hear FTB though, so I'll stay.
Is that for 1 unit?
Yeah.
Got you. All right. Finesse, what do you got, man?
I really don't know, man. I love D'Elia at plus 120. I know, people jumped in at that price, but now he's like minus 140, minus 150. Like that's a lot of respect, and Waldo's still a proven commodity, at least at the UFC level. And I'm not a huge fan of his game. He's cashed me some tickets and shit, but I'm not a huge fan of his game. I disagree. I don't think he has power. They always say in a fucking broadcast, he could throw a fastball. I don't know what the fuck that has to do with fighting. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he throws his hands like a fastball. I don't. That doesn't sound like good striking, technique to me personally. But yeah, man. But there's just still some question marks. I haven't, hand up. What I'm saying, transparent. I haven't really watched enough D'Elia tape as of yet. That's the plan for tonight and early tomorrow. But so maybe I'll change my opinion. But what's very interesting is that DraftKings has this market alternate method of victory double chance. So you can kind of mix it up. So Waldo by decision or D'Elia by KO is minus 145. We'll do 2 units on that. So it's a little bit of a funky. I don't know what other books have that, but it's minus 145 on DraftKings. I mean, DraftKings is a pretty good book. So I agree with Finz's sentiments and the fact of I think D'Elia is obviously going to come out hot early. I think he can clip Waldo, but Waldo has been in there with some studs and some heavy hitters and has been slick enough and has kind of weaseled through these fights really without massive damage. So maybe he does it again. I think if D'Elia doesn't get in the first 5 minutes, I think shit can get a little bit sketchy and Waldo can kind of be the weasel that he is and kind of outpoint for the last 10 minutes. So Waldo by decision or D'Elia by KO minus 145. We'll do 2 units there.
Got you. I actually think it's kind of sneaky. D'Elia by decision plus 325. Just because Waldo's super tough, durable. Like obviously he's typically like finishing when he wins, but just because Waldo just one of these fucking dudes with he's pretty cast iron. He also doesn't take a ton of chances. So, maybe this just goes 15, classic Waldo. And but D'Elia is able to just at least maybe win the first two. And then plus 325. It's kind of interesting. But overall, I'm kind of leaning Waldo, but I haven't bet it. So obviously not super confident. But I like his experience. I think people are he's not the most entertaining, obviously. So I think you always get a little bit more value on these boring guys. But especially just he's always rubbed people the wrong way. If you're boring and you taunt your opponent, you become like Twitter's fucking MMA Twitter's biggest fucking enemy. So yeah, I'll lean Waldo, but I also wouldn't rule out. Okay, I mean I see those are the most likely paths, him to win the decision or finish on the other side. But just the way he fights, I wouldn't rule out Waldo clipping him. It is heavyweight, but I agree though. With you, he doesn't have the most power. But main event, man. Go into the caption, give both these guys a follow on their socials, their Twitter, their YouTube. Like this video, subscribe, man. I appreciate it. And let's get into this main event. We got a great main event. Honestly, a banger. Two dudes that are running hot right now. Obviously, especially Steve, but even Onama been on a good run, and both his losses, decision. Two good guys. So really, really solid main event, especially for the Apex. So what do you guys think about this one, man? I think we are starting it off with Finesse. What do you got?
Yeah, I mean, people want to hate on this card all they want, but I mean, Garcia Onama is a hell of a fucking fight, man. That's a crazy ass fight. So shout out to these two, man. Main event is incredible things. I lean Steve Garcia, man. I don't envision myself having my money on this fight, my actual bread, but I like Garcia. I think he keeps up the kill streak, man. I really do. I think this fight boils down to how the fight plays out in close, body to body. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Right in that pocket. Obviously, both guys are super violent. Onama I think is a little bit stronger, a little bit more technical than Garcia is, but when has that ever fucking mattered in any Steve Garcia fight? You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a car crash for the most part. Like, I don't want to just give away the equity of like it being a fucking war and both of these guys not necessarily having good chins, but having decent enough recoverability as we've seen from both guys time and time again. So I don't want to just play the under 1.5. Like it's not a great round line, not a great line in general, in my opinion. But yeah, man, I think these guys are gonna swing it out, man, and give me Steve in that dog fight in the pocket, land the better punches, and at least hurt Onama real bad one time in this fight. So if Onama wants to kind of grit through it like we've seen him do before, then I'll tip my cap. But minus 130, minus 135, I'll take like I want to get freaky a little bit. Yeah, I can't. Like, I can't. Yeah, we'll just do Garcia money line, man. Whatever the best price is, -135 for whatever I have. Let's just go 2 units, I guess.
Cool. I'm gonna count your units while he goes real quick, but
Yeah.
I'll write you for 2 for right now.
All
Finz, what do you got on this one, man?
Yeah, I agree. I think Steve Garcia is honestly just a better MMA fighter, just a little bit better in every department. I see a lot of people saying like David Onama has some submission upside. I sincerely doubt that's going to happen. I mean, Steve Garcia went up against Melky Costa. He did just fine. Kyle Nelson had his back. He was fine. You know, Durden Becky took him down. He was fine. He knocked out Chase Hooper, knocked him down 3 times. Like, I completely am drawing the scenario of Onama sub out of my brain. So with that being said, Steve Garcia just recently showed that he has decision-winning ability as well. And he showed that his power holds up past round 1, past round 2. He got a knockdown on Qatar in round 3. Basically dog walked him in that fight, and a lot of people were picking Calvin Qatar to win there. He was like the public dog of the week. So yeah, I like Steve Garcia to continue his rise. David Onama, he's shown some cardio issues that I don't like, and he's kind of resorted to having to get takedowns to win recently. I don't like that at all. So my pick here is Steve Garcia, and I think he actually gets a later-ish finish. I do think this fight leaves round 1. I think both are too high skilled at this point in their careers to get finished in round 1. So I'm going with Steve Garcia by rounds 2, 3, 4 KO. It's on FanDuel. That's plus 340. 2, 3, 4 KO.
What rounds?
2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4.
I was gonna go 3, 4, 5. That would be double that, but I'll do 2, 3, 4.
And what's the line on that?
Plus 340.
Plus 340 for 1 unit. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning Onama, but I'm not really super. I don't think I'll bet it. I'm not really trying to get in front of the freaking Steve train right now. And I'm such a fan, so I don't want to be forced to root against him. I mean, I like both guys, but I'm a big Steve fan. He's been on such a freaking run right now, and I'm rooting for the guy. The only reason I'm slightly leaning Onama is just the durability. You know, we have seen Steve hurt a lot. I always give him a pass more than others for the Ontiveros, because Ontiveros, the one thing he does do good is his offense. I mean, he's a big dude with like some pretty dangerous strikes. He just has no defense and no grappling or wrestling. But like, you know, bro actually does hurt his opponents a lot. So I'll give him a pass for that one. But you know, we've obviously seen him get knocked out. We've seen him get hurt a good bit. Onama just seems like, I mean, I think the dude's like cast iron. But I will say, if it goes into the later rounds, you got to kind of wait. And we've seen Onama get cooked. So maybe 5 rounds does seem a little scary. If it was 3 rounds, I'd probably honestly bet Onama if the line was the same. But 5 rounds kind of makes it probably just watch it. Definitely can't knock you guys. You know, Steve's on a freaking crazy run right now. So yeah, I'm kind of rooting. I mean, not only because I like him, but for the division, it'd be good. He's on. I mean, if he were to finish Onama, it actually won't mean as much to the casual fans, but us who know, on paper, this is one of the tougher matchups, man. Honestly, like out of like the guys. I mean, he's not as super well known, but solid grappling, solid takedown defense, big dude, good power, durable. If he were to finish Onama, bro, like I think he beats a lot of dudes at the top up there. But anyways, good fight, man. Good main event. Let's make a couple parlays and get y'all out of here. I know my boy Finz is cooked. What do we got? I saw we all like Norma and Cuamba, so we could do a little safe 2-fight parlay. Just throw them up since we all 3 picked them, and it's, you know, good plus money. So Norma and Cuamba. Then let's do why don't all 3 of y'all all 3 of y'all. Why don't both of y'all give me a prop? Give me, yeah, that shows I'm a little tired too. Give me a prop. Give me let's get a little crazy. Both of y'all. Just give me any
Ardalean KO.
Ardalean KO.
We both have it, so might as well.
Yeah, no, that's a good one.
Shit. All right, y'all want to get freaky? We get freaky. We can get real freaky. Okay, let's go Billy Sub.
Billy Sub.
I can't believe I just said that, but yeah, let's go Billy Sub. Fuck it.
Well, now I got to go with decision and just make make it the cycle.
Yo, we should do ends by sub instead. I don't know.
Is it close?
Actually, no, it's not.
There is 0% chance.
That's his only bet, though.
Fuck him. Dumas by decision.
Yo.
Dumas decision.
That's one way to tank a fucking parlay right there.
That's how
Billy Elekana by sub. I'm gonna go. Couple. I am going to go. I could be a bitch and go Norma decision.
Isaac decision.
I could go. Yeah, I considered it, but honestly, I would not be shocked if he just finishes him, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna go. What's Waldo decision?
I see plus 260 on FanDuel, but
yeah.
I'm saying, bro, it's not a good price, bro. It's a trap. I'm telling you. What's
Alencar decision? Probably shit.
Yeah, I think that.
It just sucks because Carnelossi is gonna knock her clean in like a minute.
Yo, wow. just for shits and giggles, like, what's Dumas' decision?
I think it's like plus 800 or something.
11-1, brother. Crazy.
Wow.
11-1.
Fucking bum.
It's just gonna suck when he fucking head kicks him straight to fucking Nasbar hack press style.
Man broke his foot on his fucking head. That's crazy.
And I'm gonna be like, I told y'all that staff is why he went to sleep. But no, okay. Let me lock in. What's Wells' decision, bro? That's probably like super juicy.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Just because like this could be a shit show, bro. Like this could be a
plus 410. Damn.
Yeah.
On
I see plus 450. It's not terrible. Just like, yeah, he the way he fights is gonna be a butthole clincher, but
yeah, imagine rooting for him to outpoint a scammer, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I kind of wanted to take his fucking head off. So, damn, I'm honestly seeing a good bit of finishes. What's Cuamba decision?
Cuamba decision
plus 165, I see.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do Cuamba decision.
Wait. What's Cuamba round 3 or decision though? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, this Asian dude's just gonna take a fucking ass whooping, bro. He's just gonna fucking get beat up. Just take
round 3 of decision is plus 135. You know, not too far. I don't know what you.
That fucks up our cycle, bro. It looks so.
I feel
cool.
you. It has the word decision in it, but it kind of fucks it up. Yes.
I mean, code decision. What's that?
Plus 160.
That's interesting. That's interesting for sure.
That's how.
Yeah, I'm going code decision, bro.
Yeah, I think that's how he wins. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. What are the odds on that, bro?
Norman Cuamba on a money line, little safe parlay. 25 units, bet the house. And then a mild 15 to 20 units. Ardalean KO, Billy Sub, and then Sung Young Code. A mild 10 to 15 units on that. No
bro,
big deal.
It's plus 95.33 on FanDuel.
Yeah, pay off your mortgage. You said 95 what?
33. You put a little quarter on that, you know what I'm saying? A little quarter.
Put a fucking
just a little 2,400, you know?
Fucking put your balls on the table and put a guap on that. You know what I mean?
Nah, my balls ain't big enough, bro. Low quarter, you know what I'm saying? Win 2,400. I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
On an Apex card.
No, I'm playing. But all right, man. Well, I know my boy. I gotta get my boy Finz up out of here, man. He had to sit there and just like, hello, darkness, my old friend. We were halfway through the card, and I was just like, and then this one time, bro, I was doing Yeah, but
Oh shit. Are we
and,
good on units?
what'd you say?
Are we good on units?
Yeah, you're good. He's
Okay, I bet.
totally good. And then you use like 23.5. So
All right, yeah, I'm fine with that. Fuck it.
but y'all got any more content dropping? I know Finz, if you want to check out Finn's stuff, go into the top of the caption. He did his show, and then he also did the Just Win Baby, did a new podcast, the Timu Wager Wars. So no,
He shouted you out, bro. He shouted you out in his
I'm
fairness.
totally joking. We're in DMs. I'm gonna hop on that. And also, I didn't come up with this shit. Mine is Timu of the DFS. He had that best bet, and I that's what inspired me to do it. So no, I'm totally joking. But yeah, so check out Finz was on Just Win Baby's first episode. Check that out. You can also check out his channel. Like this video, go over to Finesse, follow him on X, and then you can check out his website and the link in his bio. Y'all got anything else for the people here?
No, I mean, I stream on Twitter. I stream on Twitch, same name. So holla at me, hit me up. And yeah, thank you for having me again, my brother. We gonna have to have a conversation. We in them rankings, you know what I'm saying? I need my title shot, but we'll see how Saturday goes. Good luck to both of y'all. And yeah, it was fun. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all hopping on. Random late night stream. I'm sure a lot of you guys are gonna watch this on the recap because this was like no heads up, random. Even for them, I'm hit them up like hours ago. But yeah, appreciate y'all hopping on. And yeah, man, make some money, enjoy the fights. I will be watching. I like some of the bets that you guys put on this. I'm gonna be looking at some of these props before the fights start. But yeah, good luck, make some money. Appreciate y'all. Finz, Finesse. Till next time.
Of course.
Peace.